is happening, y'all? Big Bhalu here, and welcome to another episode of the Wild Lane Zoo on the ZAWA Together server. Oh my goodness, have I got some catching up to do with you guys today. Excuse me, you're making all of the noise. Yes, I know you're excited, but I'm trying to record an intro here. Get your nose out of my face. Thank you. Thank you. Just give me 2 seconds to finish this introduction. Just 2 seconds. And then I'll be with you. Okay? Okay, thank you very much. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. Look at him looking. He's getting ready. He's getting ready to interrupt. What did I say? What did I say? Well, we have some catching up to do today because last week we did finish our giraffe enclosure right here, and we even started our pathways into our savannah / Madagascar area. One of the things we're going to be working on today is that little fella at the back there. He escaped from his capture cage. I'm not going to go into details how. I definitely didn't open it, and he jumped straight out and is far too big to get back in. But we need to build him an enclosure today. So we're going to head over there. But as you can see, this area has progressed a lot. Now, when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Look at all of the pathing that I have done. I have done some planning, and all of the enclosures for this area are planned out. They're all planned out. The whole section of this area is planned out. For once, I actually did some planning. I actually did some planning on where things are going to go and how things are going to look and all of that good stuff. And I've made some massive progress on it. The only thing we have to do now is to actually make the enclosures, make them all look good, because this looks awful. I mean, there's one that I think it's over here. It's just full of water. Is that one? No, it's this one. This one. This is just full of water. Well, there's no going to be any water here. The only water we are going to have, though, is we've got a little beach area. Maybe we'll do this one today, too. Maybe we'll do this as a double exhibition, right? We'll do the Effalump here, and then maybe we'll do something that's going in this one. And that can be the 2 exhibits that we do in today's video. All in all, there are gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There is gonna be 10 exhibits in this area. I'm hoping once they're all in and all with the different levels, it's gonna look amazing. It kind of needs to look a little bit sparse because it is a savanna, which is why there's only a few trees dotted around. There's not as much shrubbery and stuff going on. We've obviously got the acacia outline done and sorted, and we've got the acacia leaves all the way over the wall to tie that in. But, you know, it needs to be open, it needs to be sparse, it needs to represent the biome that it's in. So that's the look that I'm going for. And then we're going to be able to look down into all the enclosures. That's the theme for this build, is looking and seeing what it all looks like. Again, we're going to go, especially here, we're going to go for a very similar color palette. I think I might actually just keep it all with the exact same materials. We are going to add in a little water area here, and we're going to texture the floor. So I need to start digging all this up, hoping this guy doesn't get too mad with me changing the floor and attack me and all that good stuff. But that is what I'm going to work on right now. And I will come back once all of the blocks have been placed, and hopefully this guy hasn't eaten me. We'll see what happens. We have geared up just in case, but you can see here in the bag what we're going to be using. We've got our orange sand, we've got coarse dirt, we've got our grass blocks, which we are going to turn some of those into pathway blocks just to get that color palette nice. I'm going to throw in maybe a couple of bits of yellow bamboo, so I'm going to let it grow, cut it down, add some more in, and I will string that at different heights as well. We're going in with dead grass, dead bushes, dune grass, Johnson grass, and desert grass, as well as some of these yellow autumn leaves that are going to look like dying dead bushes. You know what I mean? And obviously we got some acacia saplings. I've used so many of these already. I'm going to have to go out and look for some more. But yeah, we want some proper looking acacia trees. I do like these. What are they? the dynamic trees. I think they look really cool, but when you want something just a little bit thicker, a little bit bigger, I do prefer how the vanilla acacia trees look. So I'm going to be going with some of those as well. Yep, let's get to digging. Oh, hello, mate. You coming to do some observing, are you? Make sure I'm putting your flooring all correctly. Are you happy with the process so far, sir? Good. Let me just cover these bits. Thank you. He's actually only bitten me once, so I must be doing an okay job, I think. But the floor is slowly coming together, which I like. Wants a little scratch. Oh, no, okay, yep, nope, doesn't like that. Doesn't like that. Good to know. You stay over there, and I'll stay over here. Okay, deal. What do you think to the floor? Are you happy? He's looking all right. We need to get you some shrubberies and some little snacks in here, huh? Yeah? All right, we'll finish that up for you. Don't bite me again. Crazy fool. Crazy fool. All right, we've also put all the sand in here. I need to get some smooth stone just to finish these bits out, but for now, I'm just going to plug them with these so we can get the water in. And luckily, because of these awesome backpacks, it shouldn't be too difficult because I can do this. And it's going to give me water. So let's take a couple of those. We'll do 3 of these, I think. And then I should have made an infinite water source. That would have been sensible, wouldn't it? You know what? We don't do things sensibly here. Throw that one there. Hopefully. Yes. Winner, winner. Buckets of water. That's the same, right? Winner, winner. That's chicken dinner, really is. Sense does it, you stupid bear. Anyway, we're gonna get this filled up, and yeah, and then I'm gonna start placing some of the trees and the shrubberies. And just like that, our Effalump enclosure is done, and he is a super happy boy. I know his face doesn't say that, but trust me, he's a happy big chappy. But I did realize one thing. I think there needs to be another elephant in here. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Elephant? Yeah, look at that. He's looking at those 2 giraffes like, oh man, I wish I had somebody in here. So if anybody does have a spare elephant they're not using, oh my gosh, I think putting those there might have been a mistake. He's going to escape. And actually, I'm surprised, actually, these guys haven't crossed over. Get off. Ow. Oh gosh, okay. Buckets. 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna move these. Here. Yep, this is a perfect place instead. Oh dear, it needs access to water, so you know we got to give him something. But yeah, being able to get into the other enclosures, probably not a good idea. Don't hurt me again, please. Goodness gracious. I also forgot to put some of these bushes down. Let's go away. Let's separate him. He's angry at me now. He is angry. He's like, what are you doing in here right now? One of these at the front. And that's it. Job's a good one. Okay. I think we're pretty sorted. Let's hop out of here and break that one. Okay, that's a bit better. That's a bit better. I might have to do the same for the giraffes as well. I didn't think about them climbing over. Did not think about that at all. But guys, what do you think? What do you think to our Effalump enclosure? Oh, also over here, I did just go in with a little bit of bone meal and just put a little seagrass in. Just for, you know, just for some looks. Because if you're looking at it from this angle, you can see it's kind of, you know, where's water? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Alrighty, with the elephant enclosure done, I did say we would do another enclosure in today's video. So we are going to be doing the beach. The beach for the penguins. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. That's right, we have got some penguins to go in here. As for the name of them, I can't remember what breed they are. They're not emperor penguins, but I found them on a beach somewhere, so I figured this would be perfect. I'll get the names in a second. First thing I need to do is I need to craft up some iron bars to drop this area off, and I need to go through and replace this stone and gravel with some smooth stone. So let me do that, and I'll go grab those penguins. Yeah, I'm literally got stone in the furnace because I keep running out of smooth stone, but the outside is done. So is all the iron bars. Now we just need to figure out what else we're going to put in here. I think maybe some palm trees would be quite nice, and if I can get hold of some more limestone, I want to put a few more little patches of that in here, just because it kind of does break up the texture from the sand a little. Got a little patch here and a little one over there, as you can see. Now in here I have added some kelp already, but I think if we just go in and give it not a lot, right? I don't want loads, but a little bit of greenery. I think, you know, something in there for the penguins to eat, and just so it's not completely empty. I don't want anything too tall because we've got the kelp for that. Let's take one of those. Take a diagonal there. I think that'll do it. I think that will do it there, because the penguins are hopefully going to be swimming in there just a little bit. But let's go and grab some palm tree. I think I've got some saplings at the base. We'll grab some palm tree stuff and we'll come back and we'll get those put in. And I still need to grab those penguins. Let's not forget about those. So the penguins that I do have are the banded penguins. So we've got 5 of those to go in here. Let me hopefully, yep, got enough space. Good. So we can drop these out. I've also got 5 name tags ready and waiting. Let's go and pop one up here. Oh, hello, little fella. There's one. We'll do one here. 2. Another one here. 3. And we'll do 4 and 5 over here. 4. 5. Oh, wait. Oh, that's white. I was like, huh? Definitely had 5. There we go. Okay, so they're in. I think we could actually get a few more in here. I think we could get another 2 or 3 in here. But for now, let's not worry about that. Let's get our... Where are they gone? There we go. Palm trees. I'm going to use the dynamic ones. I want to see how they look. I'm thinking maybe we'll pop one here. Go one here. And then one here. I don't know how big they're going to be. It's the first time I'm growing these, so I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued as to how that's going to turn out. Let's see if we can get some of these nets here. I'm going to put in a few other little touches as well. I was thinking of maybe a couple of fallen palm tree logs, just so they've got something else to jump on and play with. And we another one facing that way there. I'm going to throw in just literally 2 of these dead bushes. One up in this corner. I don't want it to be too mad in here. Throw one there as well. Then we want a little bit of life. So if I'm looking at that, is this the main picture that we're looking for, right? Let's put a couple of eucalyptus trees in. Maybe one in this corner. Oh, you can't put that on sand. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, can you put these on sand? Yes. Okay, good. All right, we'll have a couple more of these then. So we'll go one of there. We'll have one up here. And can we put spleen warts on? What are spleen warts and what do they look like? Okay, they can't go on sand either. Okay, let me find a few other little bits that can go on sand. And then hopefully these will grow. In fact, I think if we've got a couple of pieces of bone meal. Let's bone meal it once, see what happens. Twice. Oh! Oh! My goodness. Okay, that's not what I expected. Oh, they're... Oh, okay. I thought these were dynamic, but they're not. Oh, do we do custom? Let me go outside. Let me see what it looks like. I was not expecting it to look like that at all, but that's actually kind of perfect. That's a perfect palm tree. I think it could work. Maybe we'll move that one. No, actually. I think that'll work. Let's move. In fact, let's not have 3. Let's just have the 2. We'll have 2 nice big palm trees, and maybe we can put a little bit of something else around here. Let me go see what I can find, and then I will come back. But look how cute these penguins are. They're so cute. So small and fluffy. I love it. Okay, I found a few other little bits and I'm going to bone meal this tree. I'm hoping it grows that way. If it grows that way, it'll be perfect. Okay. Oh, well, that might not be... Actually, that's pretty good. I think maybe we could get a third. Maybe we do put a third here. Wait, does the direction that it's already tilting change it? Or am I thinking too much into it? Let's see. Let's see if it grows out that way from here. Dang it! Not the way I wanted. Not the way I wanted, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Well, that's good. That's the main thing. Okay, so we've got some desert grass that I'm going to put just literally in a few spaces. We've got 12 pieces of this to use up. One more there. Then I also grabbed some Basia, because this looked kind of like little bushes. It might be quite nice. I'm not going to go too crazy with these either. I think that actually will do, because then we've got some Agavoid that we're going to put in as well. There, the one there. This bit's already quite crowded, but we can do one here. I think maybe next to this little guy. Again, I don't want too much, and then for color, I'm going to come in with a couple of these yellow. What are they called? Bromeliads. I've used these so many times in the jungle. You'd think I'd remember by now, but I think that'll pretty much do it. Let's have a little snooze. Oh, I like it. I actually really like it. I'm really... What are these little guys? They come to say hello. Yeah, I think, guys, I think that works. I think that works, actually. This coming out as well gives it, like, just a real feel to it, like this was really planted and this is the way it's come over, because not everything can be perfect, right? Not everything can be perfect. I think there's enough going on in the water that it doesn't fully take your attention. And you can still see these little guys. Oh, I think they're smooching. I think they might be having a moment, guys. Look away. Look away. But guys, what do you think? Actually, could it do with a little bit more grass? I don't know. No. I'm going to overthink it. But I think I'm happy. I really like this. I might try and see if I can get maybe a few more captured and put in here, and a little bit more lime scale. I couldn't find any. I don't have any stored anywhere, and I went and had a little look around, but I couldn't find any. But if I do on my travels, then I'll probably just add a few little patches here and there as I go around. As you can probably see from what we have already put here and coming around, I still have a lot of work to do, just adding in fences and a little bit of terraforming, doing all the paths. Everything that's green in this side needs to be transformed into this pathway. So I need to do that. So I'm going to do that again between videos, so that when I come back next week, we can work on another 1, 2, or maybe even 3 exhibits in this area. It's starting to come along really fast, actually. Really fast. I suppose that is the benefit of actually planning stuff. But I think in here, we're going to have rhinoceroses. Over this way, we're going to have zebras. In here, we're going to have lions. In this bit, I think we've got lemurs. I can't remember what else. I cannot remember what else. I think mongooses and warthog, and then whatever's in this one. But this isn't going to be water. I got bored of filling in all the water, as you can see underneath. So I'm just going to build on top of it. That's the easiest way. And that is where we are going to wrap up this week's video, guys. From me and all the animals here so far at Wild Lane Zoo, thank you so much for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, all of the things that you guys do to keep this channel going. It really does mean a lot. I hope you've enjoyed this video and what we're doing here, and I look forward to seeing you in next week's video. Take it easy, guys, and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.